Horoscope 25th April till 1st of May 2022 for all of you. Aries, the conclusion of the week. In this coming week, there will be rise in status, prestige and honor. In this coming week, Aries, you'll achieve financial gain, income resources. Aries, in this coming week, you'll be in contact with highly professional people, decision maker, powerful people who can offer you a lot of opportunities. Aries, in this coming week, your educational efforts will be handsomely rewarded. Your official task will be completed and done and dusted. Aries, this particular period offers you land, property and profit in your field of business or trade. Some of you also like to gain from your own family members. This could be also proved to be a good time for those who are self-employed, who are employed. Some of you are also expecting a rise in your income resources or rise in position at this particular time. Moreover, all your undertaking are likely to succeed, bringing you more financial gain. This could be regarded as time when you would see improvement not only in your professional life but also your personal day-to-day life. You may also expect to upward move in your social status, prestige, respect during this phase of time. You need to take extra care to avoid getting a bad reputation at workplace, like your mannerism, like your behavior, like your attitude, like your temper. You may feel more irritable, sometimes more tired, sometimes prone to have a lot of argument, disagreement with people around in your own circle, professionally or personally. To complete the task on hand, to meet your set objective, may take more effort, more time than usual. Aries, there is a heightened chance for going on a long trip which will not bring any desired result or may turn out not to have been necessary in the first place. During this phase of time, you could feel more tired than usual. Your health would need extra attention. You're more susceptible to stomach problems, disturbed bowel movement, discomfort in your eyes and heart issues during this phase of time. Avoid activities that are physically risky. There's a tendency towards some kind of an accident. You have to be careful. Taurus weekly conclusion, 25th of April till 1st of May. This coming week, Taurus, the conclusion of the week is, in this coming week, Taurus, you will come across quite a few professional complications, professional opportunities, your foreign project ventures, ideas, going through major obstacles, tensions, challenges, hassles. There will be change in circumstances and improvement. Taurus, you'll make money through your own ventures, projects, buying and selling. Sometimes you can be quite restless, sometimes level of satisfaction won't be there. This brings in mental anguish, agitation, restlessness. Physical health also suffers during this phase of time. You may have to be extra careful with your money. Try to avoid any kind of loan. You're likely to be under debt during this phase of time. Taurus, beware of your enemies and avoid any unnecessary and useless discussion with anybody. Otherwise, these useless discussions leading to unnecessary conflict, building enemies for you, which you don't need it. Refrain from discussing about politics or religion. You have to be careful to avoid defamation and humiliation in society. Be cautious while handling your relatives and women folk, as a silly misunderstanding may add to a number of building up the enemies. Avoid all kind of arguments with your family member to maintain healthy equilibrium, balance, lifestyle, balanced family relationship. You're likely to face a lot of trouble ranging from misbehavior of your enemies, failure in efforts, sorrow, disappointment, exhaustion and so on. Taurus, you also likely to meet success in your field of art, craft, work at the end. Some of you would be able to perform better than ever at work. You may also have to undertake some running around and sometimes visiting people. Your work is likely to demand the same. This period is likely to bestow rise in your status, prestige, position, authority at work. You're likely to get scripted, achieving recognition by professional people, powerful people, and building up a circle of friends, good companions. Gemini weekly conclusion, 25th of April till 1st of May 2022. In this coming week, Gemini, you'll come across quite a few complications, income resources. Your foreign project will be revolving around many complications, obstacles, delays and complications and waste of time. Gemini, you got to look after your health and well-being. There will be great improvement and change in circumstances, situation and scenario. You can be very much upset and restless. Financial gain, indulgence and pressures is also indicated during this phase of time. Businesswomen will find this period to be smooth up with satisfactory results, satisfactory profits. Success in education is also indicated during this phase of time. Health will remain fine in good shape. At home, your sibling would be more cooperative, more affectionate than ever. Some auspicious deeds are likely to be performed at your home, and you may also decide on your marriage relationship if you're eligible bachelor or if you're a single person. You will see a rise in your position at workplace, and you will get an unexpected benefit from your superior or support from authorities. You could also expect a profit in trade and attainment of wealth during this particular phase of time, even gain from your own friends. Your social prestige would see a rise, and you would gain more honor in your own circle. Health would remain fine during this phase of time. Your sound health could be a happy occasion for the family. Cancerian weekly conclusion, 25th April till 1st of May. In this coming week, Cancerian, you go through lots of struggle. Your struggle will be converted into sweet success. At the same time, you'll come across quite a few income resources. Your financial gain will come through buying and selling assets. You'll also coming across quite a few family relationship differences and clashes. You got to watch your temper and behavior, otherwise you'll be able to ruin something very important with your aggression, with your foul temper. Cancerian, you'll come across quite a few opportunities, favor from seniors, honor from authorities. Even more opportunity could be expected during this phase of time. This period also donates success in your undertaking, favorable culmination of any stuck-up deal. Socially, you may expect even more respectable position. Your social circle will be getting widened, meaning more positive, gainful interaction, particularly with companion. Honor from your circle of friends and acquaintances. You may even expect to be honored by the highest of authorities. You could expect a more gain from unexpected quarter as well. Stay clear from any health issues and all kind of addictions to maintain sound health. Refrain from intoxication. Some of you also like to develop blood-related issues like a blood pressure or something to do with blood. This period also needs you to stay away from dodgy people. Avoid undertaking any task that might prove to be life-risking for yourself. Finances would require proper vigilantic approach during this phase of time. Most of you are likely to face some sort of a finances or deep decline in finances, flow of income. If you're not handling the situation with money very carefully, avoid going for any kind of a loan and try to keep yourself debt-free. Leo weekly conclusion. In this coming week, lots of your unfinished tasks project will be done and dusted and completed. There will be sudden financial gain and change in your thinking and way of thinking. Your financial situation will be better than before. Leo, by the weekend, you will be in contact with professional decision maker, powerful people. There will be a rise in status, prestige, name and fame and establishment. You will come across quite a lot of occasions, happy occasions. There will be running around, fruitless expenditure and sometimes a lot of insecurities. Leo, take extra care at your workplace to avoid disappointments from your employer. You may feel humiliated and chances that some false charges would be imposed on you. Avoid any tricky situation during this phase of time. Financially, this period could be taxing on you. You may also find it difficult to recover pending dues from others. Be extra careful to avoid unnecessary expenses. Misunderstanding, disagreement may occur between you and the teacher or spiritual teacher, between you and your guru, between you and your leader, between you and your boss. Opinion of family members and friends may clash with you, leading you a lot of arguments, debates and fight and sometimes discontentment in overall situation. Virgo weekly conclusion. Virgo, in this coming week, you'll go through lots of struggles. Income resources. In this coming week, Virgo, due to domestic complications, you can be quite upset and disappointed. Virgo, in this coming week, there will be rise in expenditure and rise in responsibilities. Responsibility will be rising. Virgo, you have to organize your time, your energy, your task, your money, your finances. With your drive, you have to wake up your drive. You got to build up your drive. With your drive, with your determination and discipline, you can achieve success, prosperity. But only you have to recultivate your confidence inside you. This particular phase may bring in some sort of obstacles, obstruction, interruption in your field of work, lot of hindrances. You have to take care of yourself regarding your respect, regarding your honor position at workplace. Making sure you don't have to do anything which you might regret it later on. Watch out for probably hurdles before venturing into something new. Mentally, you feel hassled, overburdened, unstable due to several reasons. Beware of your enemies, and they could harm you more during this phase of time. Avoid any arguments with family and relatives. This will lead to be unnecessary arguments or conflicts. During this phase of time, you are susceptible to become irritable and may try to find out fault in matter of related to religion, common belief, or politics. This period may also demand more labor, more hard work from you in order to accomplish any task undertaken by you. However, a feeling of lack of interest may stop you from working hard sometimes. Avoid undertaking any long distance travel. It is likely to be troublesome, may not give you the desired result. You have to take care of your food habits and try to keep yourself in a positive frame of mind. Libra weekly conclusion, 25th April till 1st of May. The weekly conclusion for this coming week. In this coming week, the conclusion of the week is there will be rise in expenditure. There will be celebration, getting together with family, friends. Beware of huge change. You got to look after your health and well-being. There will be fruitless running around and unnecessary tension. You need to be extra careful not to challenge your senior, superior at workplace. They are likely to oppose you, resulting in enmity, humiliation. Even the relationship with your partner, neighbors may be strained at this time. Your level of enthusiasm may be at all-time low, resulting in inability to overcome obstacles that come in your way of achieving your dream objective and goal during this phase of time. This period may take you through some setbacks in your professional activities. Will generally lack of progression, lack of success. Your health would require care and attention. You are more susceptible to health problems, particularly discomfort in stomach, blood-related problems, fever, fatigue. You have to be extra cautious with your diet, avoid indigestion, food poisoning, food allergies. The health of the family can be under pressure. Scorpio weekly conclusion, week commencing 25th of April till 1st of May 2022. Scorpio, in this coming week, there will be rise in status, prestige and honor. Be prepared for a change of place or traveling, or both. You might involve in a deal of a car or property. Scorpio, please refrain from aggression and out of control action, foul attitude. Scorpio, refrain from any hastiness. More you become out of control, more you'll be able to ruin things for yourself, which you shouldn't. There will be fruitless running around, rising expenditure. No doubt you'll come across a lot of stumbling blocks, but you will be able to acquire income resources, even after facing those obstacles. Most of you are likely to face difficult time when it comes to managing your old enemies. Sometime old enemies will be rising from your friend circle or family. You're likely to encounter some of the new enemies who could be from your own circle of family or friends. Some of you also befriend with some wicked people whom you may suffer later on. These people will blackmail you emotionally. Keep an eye on your behavior. It might become cruel during this phase of time. and few of you also go in some kind of settlement with your foes. Your health would require more attention than usual. This period makes you susceptible to developing a fever and discomfort in the chest. Some of you also suffer from disease mostly related to blood and stomach. Mentally, you are likely to remain very worried under a spell of grief. Relationship would be demanding during this phase of time. Make peace with your family and other related to avoid further sorrow during this phase of time. Hold on tightly to your honor and position in society as well. Avoid any issue related to land, property, especially during this phase of time. Sagittarius weekly conclusion, 25th of April till 1st of May 2022. The weekly conclusion for Sagittarius. In this coming week, you'll come across lots of running around. You'll be overexcited and temperamental. But with this attitude, you will be able to ruin something important. So you have to give up this kind of a over-aggressive or temperamental attitude. This particular time is not good for you. Sagittarius, beware of tension, obstacles, delays, and time vacuums. You'll be participating in buying and selling assets. By weekend, your enemies will be activated. Your expenditure can be sky high. Sagittarius, you'll struggle through to save some money, but sometimes saving will not be there. You'll come across lots of different opinions and clashes. Sometimes, Sagittarius, you can be all over the place. On the work front, you must take extra care not to get into bad books of your senior. Avoid arguments with your employer or senior staff at workplace. You may have to deal with some obstacles which could be related to competitor, authorities, or people you have unfriendly relationship with. If you express your mental anxiety, you're likely to lose goodwill amongst the friends and family. Health would require your attention. You may feel sick and lethargic. Mental anguish, fear, restlessness may cast a spell on you. And making sure you're more prone to be offended by others. Be careful, and you should not be mingling with too many dodgy people or foul people who love to, you can be the target of their hate or jealousy. You may also become unstable in your temperament. So watch yourself. Issue related to family become a cause of concern for you. Avoid discussing anything currently. You're likely to cause disagreement between you and your family. Capricorn weekly conclusion, 25th of April till 1st of May 2022. The weekly conclusion for Capricorn. In this coming week, Capricorn, your past efforts will be handsomely rewarded. Capricorn, in this coming week, you will be in contact with highly professional decision makers. You'll be blessed with income resources, financial opportunities. You'll come across lots of different opinions with your family members and professional associates. Your expenditure can be paramount. There will be fruitless arguments, fruitless expenditure. By the weekend, Capricorn, there will be running around and sometime out of control temper or sometime out of control reactions on your behalf. Be careful. Capricorn, it would be better to avoid any argument with your seniors, mentors, well-wishers, family members during this phase of time. This period could be proved to be distressful, prone to experience grief from a time of misery, and try not to self-inviting yourself into a grief. Your mind may have a hard time to staying focused on a constructive thoughts instead of being drawn to find an escape in something of addictive nature. Refrain from intoxication, compensating for your restless state of mind like intoxication. Be aware of that. Married life during this phase of time may become tense. There could be also be considerable decline in your personal happiness. Don't let the disturbance in your mind project itself in creating any kind of arguments, conflict with your own family, or peace at home may suffer. Overall, you may experience a dip in your happiness, in the domestic life, in your social life. On the health front, your mental disturbances may reflect in some physical complaint or even some sort of a health issue. You have to look after your mind, body and soul. Be careful. Aquarius weekly conclusion, 25th of April till 1st of May 2022. The weekly conclusion for Aquarius. In this coming week, Aquarius, you will come across few obstacles, delays, challenges, complications, lot of hassles. Aquarius, your efforts, hard work, running around, expenditure, all will be sky high. Sometime, may I say, you can be all over the place. Aquarius, in this coming week, there will be health complications, tensions between you and the higher authorities. You got to handle all the official matter, any matter linked with government authorities, any matter, legal matters. You have to deal with all these kind of matters very, very carefully. May I say that sometimes legal matters can be cause of your tension. You will be participating in a lot of social events, religious events. This period may take you even through bumpy ride in matter of your business or profession. You may find it difficult to finish your project successfully on time. It is better not to start anything new during this phase of time. If employed, try to avoid any kind of arguments, misunderstanding with your senior employer, government department. Some of you also see a change of your position during this phase of time. Keep a close eye on your enemies. Enemies may create some problem for you at this time. Your finances would also require proper attention. You're likely to lose on undesired expenses. Cut down on your urge to spend money. This period also bring in a lot of opportunities, ample opportunities or reason to travel. Moreover, this period may also keep you away from your nearest or dearest one. Those who are married may have to stay away from your family. If any, your health need proper attention during this phase of time. You're likely to feel lackluster and be enthusiastic about everything. You also susceptible to developing some kind of a fever, some health issue related to blood or stomach. Stay away from any sharp weaponry or any kind of a fire or poisonous animals or anything risky to yourself. Refrain from any kind of risk at this particular time. You must keep up your spirit at this time. You may suffer from a lot of negative thinking, bout of depression, and sometimes unnecessary fear. You have to be focused. You got to think positive. You have to act positive and refrain from foul company, please. Pisces weekly conclusion, 25th of April till 1st of May. Weekly conclusion. In this coming week, with the help of friend, you'll be able to resolve a lot of your problems and complications. Your stale project will be back on track. You will be back on track. Your financial situation will be improving. Please be prepared for the traveling. You've got to be extra careful whenever you're dealing with higher authorities or official people. If you're into any joint venture, business partnership, then you've got to be extra careful. Refrain from any conflicting situation. You've got to be on guard and extra alert for your own best. This period mostly portends absence of expected result or profit in trade or decline in wealth. If you are a manufacturer, if you are a trader, this period brings you some kind of setbacks if you're not careful. This is a time period you are more susceptible to fear than usual. You may feel at risk of being cheated or experience anxiety, sometimes for no apparent reason at all. As a result, you may find it difficult to handle ordinary affair of yourself as smoothly as you would otherwise do. You may find yourself not so happy, getting irritated easily even at your nearest or dearest one. You may feel less compassionate and flexible than usual. If you're susceptible to headaches or blood pressure or problem with your eyesight, this is a time where the symptom may surface. You must go and visit your doctor. Take a proper treatment. Please press the bell for like and share the whole content with your family and friends. And become our subscriber, then we can share a lot of content with you like monthly forecast, yearly forecast, Rahu Ketu's transit effect for you for the whole year, for the next 18 months, Jupiter transit effect for next 12 months, Saturn's transit effect for next 9 months to 1 year, and live show streaming, in which you can participate in live show for the consultation for yourself and the family members. And if you are looking for some sort of a guidance, help and support, then you might need a completed weekly horoscope report from my website. You can visit my website, Prakash, astrologer.com. Acquire the weekly horoscope report, especially if you're making any important decisions, choices for this coming week. If there are any important date is happening where you need astrological support and help, then take a complete weekly horoscope analysis with extensive weekly report, which will involve task of the week and precautions and the chanting, which will boost you up. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakash.astrologer.com. Acquire the weekly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Wish you all the best of luck.